Hello everybody, here's my Parademon army together with some 3D printed figures from, well, more like statues basically, for the Zack Snyder Justice League. That's Granny Goodness over there, the Sod, and then a lot of Parademons which are all repainted by me to have the same, almost like Kryptonian colors that Man of Steel used for the Kryptonian armors, and just the grays, the silvers, and then just the dirt on it. I think that looks the most interesting. And then based off that, I have a small Parademon army right here, which I think is filling up the shelves quite nicely. Here we have like three different ones. This is the big one from DC Direct, I think. And this is a DC Universe one from Mattel, the one at the front. And then at the left, you have the 6-inch DC Multiverse. That's like the green version. Then you have like a talking version right here. And the rest is just the like kitty version. And that's where I have the most of. But I love the different heights and wings of all the Parademons and the armor. So these are like the biggest ones, the tough guys, and then these are like, I don't know, maybe smart ones, something like that, and little bigger ones, like more mature ones, and then smaller ones. I don't know, I think it looks quite decent, especially because it's just a variation of all the things, and what makes it look like as one army is the way that it's painted, I think. And then you have the three distinctive characters at the front, and I think, for me personally, I might want to pick up a few of these still, these bigger Parademons, or maybe a few of these, but they're quite difficult to find here in the Netherlands, so sometimes I might try and buy a lot and then pick these Parademons out and then just start painting them and sell the rest, but most of the time it's just difficult to find new Parademons. I don't know. It seems to be that in the States it's quite easy to get your hands on all these figures, but for me personally, not really. So these are gonna go back in the shelves where I have them, and I want to make it look stacked so that the small Parademons go more to the top of the shelf, and then the bigger figures can just stay at the floor, and then the entire shelf would be filled. So this is just for the display for the video, so you can see properly like how many there are. I think it's around 20-25 Parademons, something like that. And then we have these three figures at the front. And I also want to show you a small update or idea for my Nightmare suit squad, basically. Also for these, this is a Nightmare Flash that I've made myself. This is there's a guy on Instagram, Snyderverse Toys, who made this recipe. I saw him buy this Mythic Legions cape, which fits, I don't know, perfectly on the, this is a DC Multiverse version, but there's going to be a Zack Snyder Justice League Cyborg coming out. I want to get a Mavax Mera. I don't care about all politics about Mera, Amber Heard. I mean, I just love this setup for this movie. I modified this Deathstroke. That's a Stab of the Hades one. I shortened him up a little bit, removed the knee pads, and then now he's a little bit more in scale. He was just too tall, almost like 7-inch scale. And I may want to switch out the body for the Nightmare Batman, and I don't know if I like him like this, but he's quite expensive to modify in my opinion, so I might want to purchase another one or a custom version that I can weather up all the way, so they all have, just like the Parademon army right here, have the same like dirty Nightmare color scheme, and I think that would be the coolest thing. And I have a Joker on pre-order, because I don't know which company is doing that, but there's a company that's making that with soft goods, and I think that's looking really awesome, but haven't heard from that still, so probably delayed. But when that gets in, I have the entire squad, only some more Parademons, which we see in that scene, like the one that's carrying the big gun that's landing on the car. And then that's almost it, I think, for the Zack Snyder Justice League movie. I have some Superman soldiers that I'm making. I'll show you right now. So here we have some of the Superman soldiers, also 3D printed by the same guy who does the Sad and Granny Goodness. I think those look pretty nice actually, just very clean, and they have the pre-pose, so it looks quite imposing. But the Superman insignia just looks cool, good to have. So that's really it. Let me know what you think of these figures. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's good to have so many figures on the shelf because it looks too much, but I think for some selective movies or parts that you think are cool, for this it's that setup where they are setting with 3 of them and then all the parademons in the back. So that's that diorama basically where I want to go for Nightmareverse, which we have here. And then we have Batman v Superman. There's always a bunch of random stuff. I wanted to do Justice League, and I have that bicycle over here for the Flash movie. And then here we have the Batman setup, and here we have more of the Batman setup. But yeah, I'm still figuring out how I want to do this, because this is just filling it up with some things that I have, but there needs to be more happening. Changing it up more, like the background and stuff. It's just a little bit of a mess, but I just feel like making more figures and just figuring that out first and then doing the entire diorama part. So yeah, let me know what you think. I just want to share this.